It's definitely the 6th today. Ooh, luscious locks. That's going to be nice. Wow, now that's the sky to wake up to. Morning everybody. So today is Thursday. I have just been for a run, so I'm really motivated, and it went okay. It was quite hard. My legs are really achy from the other day, but I did it, so I'm really pleased. So I've just had a shower and I am gonna nip and do a little bit of shopping. Yeah, a few bits and pieces that we need. So I was going to take you along with me and we'll see what we get up to. I can't make my bed today because this little person has taken up residence on my duvet. He doesn't normally sleep on the bed. He's got a bed that's attached to the radiator and he normally sleeps on there, but yeah, he's found his way up to our bed today, and yeah. You've not seen much of him throughout Vlogmas because he generally likes to keep out of the way. Sometimes he can be quite friendly, and then other times he can be a little monster. But oh yeah, he's been quite friendly at the minute. So this is Pluto, if you don't know him. But yeah, he's a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde. So I'm back from shopping. I've just had some lunch and I am going to do a little bit of knitting now and a little bit of tidying up. I've bought a few little Christmas decorations for the tree, and I've also bought some Christmas presents, so I can't show you those because some of them are for my husband and my son and daughter, and my husband Martin and my daughter Bronte often watch these vlogs, so yes, I won't be sharing those right now. I'm wearing my hand knitted jumper. So this is, it's a Fair Isle jumper with gorgeous ribbon and this lovely Fair Isle yoke. It's called the, now I can't pronounce this very well, it's called the Asta Sollilja, I think it's called that, and it's a pattern by Kate Davis. I'm a huge fan of Kate Davis, and I made this I think it was about 3 years ago now, 2 or 3 years ago. It was a true labour of love, and I made it up in the same colours and the same yarn that Kate's version was made in, and it's gorgeous. It comes out every winter. It's an Icelandic wool, and so it can be quite itchy, but I do love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. But when I put this on this morning, it was throwing it down again and felt quite cool, but after having my lunch now, I'm absolutely roasting, so I'm going to have to take this off. But yeah, I've been doing some knitting. I did another little repeat on my sock last night, so I'm ready now to start the heel flap. So that's my sock there, and it's going okay. So yeah, but then last night I decided to cast on another project because I got a bit burnt out with knitting these socks, and I wanted to make a hat. So I have cast on, it's called the Slouchy Cable Hat, and it's a pattern on Ravelry. I will link to it down below. I think the designer is something like the Fox and the Ivy or something, but I'll put a picture of it here anyway so you can have a look. But I have found a couple of balls of this Stylecraft Life chunky yarn. There's the label in my stash, and this is in the grey colourway. That's not focusing at all, is it? I don't know why I had so much trouble getting my camera to focus. But anyway, this is the yarn. It's quite nice actually, and yeah, I thought it would be perfect for a hat. So here it is so far, and you can see the cable design is starting to show quite nicely there. So yeah, it has a pom-pom on top. Speaking of pom-poms, I've been making pom-poms. I've made pom-poms. So yeah, I've made a deep red one and then a brighter red one. Basically, I bought in Aldi, which if you're not in the UK or Europe, you won't know them, but they're sort of like a budget supermarket, but they also sell lots of crafty things every now and again. And a week or so ago we were in there, and they've got these really nice yarn packs which are great for craft projects. I'll bring it back so you can see a bit better, and it's got obviously nice different Christmassy colours in there. So I bought one of those packs with the intention of making a pom-pom garland, and my husband a couple of years ago, as a little stocking filler for Christmas, bought me this Baker Ross pom-pom maker kit. There's the label there, and you get 3 different sizes, I think. Yeah, 3 different sizes in there. And so yeah, I finally, after 3 years, decided last night, now I've got that wool, I'm going to have a go at making these pom-poms. So I've made 2, they've come out really well, and I'm going to make some more and then string them all along and hang them up somewhere in the house over Christmas. I thought that would be quite nice. Now, back in November, I also knitted my husband Martin a hat, and he's been wearing it a lot, which is why I haven't been able to show you, but this is it here. And his has got a pom-pom on too, but I've not stitched it on very well, so I need to stitch it on a bit better. But this is his hat here. Now, this design is a design, it was a free booklet from Tin Can Knits. I'll link to them down below if you're interested. And it's called Anthology. I think I did put a picture of it on my Instagram page, but I called it Anthropology, and it's not. It's Anthology. And within that are lots of different designs for basically creating your own Fair Isle hat, scarf, cowl, that kind of thing. And they've done all the workings out for you, so you can, depending on what yarn you're using, whether it's 4-ply or DK or chunky yarn, they've given you all the number of stitches that you need, and you can basically follow the individual little designs and make it your own. So yeah, so I made him this lovely hat, and my husband's got a very big head and finds that hats don't normally fit him, so it was quite nice to be able to make him a hat that now fits him and covers his ears. So he's quite pleased with this hat. But yeah, I made him a pom-pom last night as well. It's come out a little bit stripy when I wanted it more sort of speckled, but that's my fault, I think. I've trimmed off the sort of pokey out bits this morning and stitched it on, but as I say, it's not very well stitched on at the minute, and I think I really need to sort of stitch it a bit better. But yeah, so that's his hat. So yeah, so I'm going to take this jumper off before I melt, and I'm going to do a little bit of tidying up and then I'm going to do a little bit more knitting this afternoon. The sun's come out now, which is quite nice because it was such a dreary, depressing day yesterday. But yeah, it's a lot nicer. It's a lot nicer now. So I'll catch you later. Hi. So it's now evening. I am going to spend the rest of the evening editing this video so I can get this up tonight. I wanted to just show you a little bit more progress I've made on my hat. So here it is, and it's looking great. I'm really pleased. I love cables, but sometimes I do find them quite awkward, but yeah, I'm delighted how this is turning out. I think it's just looking fab, and it's quite an easy pattern. Yeah, so I'm hoping over the next couple of days I'm going to get that finished. Now, I've not done any sewing today at all, which is fine. It's been quite a nice day, and I'm feeling quite good, to be honest. Having this little break from work is doing myself some good. I have been thinking a little bit about what I'm going to wear at Christmas, and at the minute I've got a few bits in my wardrobe that just won't fit me this year. The little red dress that I made last year I will not get into this year. However, it gives me an opportunity to make something new. Now, I have found amongst my stash this gorgeous sequin fabric in the rose gold that is left over from the bridesmaid dresses I made earlier this year. How beautiful is that? And it's actually, when I knew that I'd got this left over, I did think that it would be perfect for something at Christmas. So I'm thinking about the Sade blouse by Named Patterns that's in the Breaking the Pattern book. I don't know if that's going to be suitable to line, but I just think that'd be quite a nice top to make out of this. I've also got this pink jersey in my stash because obviously the sequins is very stretchy, and this is some stretchy lining fabric which will be softer against my skin, so I think they go together okay. What do you think? So I'm thinking that tomorrow I've got some cleaning to do. Joy of joys. Excuse me. But I'm also thinking that I'm going to get that pattern traced out and probably cut it out as well so I can get this made. I think it will go quite nicely with just some black trousers on Christmas Day. Yeah, so that's the plan. Anyway, that's it from me today. Not that exciting, but I hope you've enjoyed tagging along with me again for the day. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.